Now we will be solving certain recurrence relations. The first problem is solve an minus 7 into an minus 1 plus 10 an minus 2 is equal to 6 plus 8n. Given a0 is equal to 1 and a1 is equal to 2. Okay, so now what you have to do is, the solution to the recurrence relation consists of two parts. One will be the solution to the homogeneous form, and the other one would be with respect to this particular solution, namely the right hand side 6 plus 8n. So it consists of two parts. So first what we do is, we calculate the characteristic equation. What is the characteristic equation? The characteristic equation is m squared minus 7m plus 10 is equal to 0. So I get m minus 5 into m minus 2 is equal to 0. So the roots are 2 and 5. So in this case, the solution with respect to the homogeneous equation. How do you have a homogeneous equivalent recurrence relation? You have to equate the right hand side to be 0. So this will be c0 into 2 power n plus c1 into 5 power n. So this will be the solution with respect to the homogeneous equation. How do you get an homogeneous equation from this? an minus 7an minus 1 plus 10an minus 2 is equal to 0. This will be the homogeneous equation. So in this case, now you have calculated the homogeneous solution. Now you require the particular solution. The right hand side here, the right hand side is a polynomial. So in this case, what you do is, you assume ANP, what is called it as a particular solution, ANP, and here it is of the form, it is of degree 1, polynomial is of degree 1. So in this case, you take the polynomial, assume the polynomial as d0 into d1n. Suppose if it is of degree 2, then suitably take ANP is equal to d0 plus d1n plus d2n squared. So this is a polynomial of degree 1. So we take ANP is equal to d0 plus d1n. I substitute it in the equation. I get d0. Okay, we want to substitute in given equation. So you get d0 plus d1n minus 7 into d0 plus d1 into n minus 1, because here you have an minus 1, plus 10 into d0 plus d1 into n minus 2 is equal to 6 plus 8n. So when you simplify this, you have d0 plus d1n minus of 7 d0 plus 7 d1n minus 7 d1 plus 10 d0 plus d1n minus 2 d1, and this would be 6 plus 8n. Now I have to find the values of d0 and d1. Okay, so now what I do is, I simplify this further. Okay, I get d0 plus d1n for the first term minus 7 d naught minus 7 d naught. Okay, now what is the next term? Minus 7 d1 n minus 7 d1 n. Next term would be plus 7 d1 plus 7 d1. Next one would be plus 10 d naught plus 10 d naught. Next term is plus 10 d1 n plus 10 d1 n. Next term is minus 20 d1 minus 20 d1, and this is equal to 6 plus 8n. So when I simplify this, I have 4 d naught. 11 minus 7 is 4 d naught minus 13 d1. Okay, and this is 11 minus 4. So I have plus 4 d1n is equal to 6 plus 8n. Okay, equating the coefficient of n on both sides. Coefficient of n on both sides. You will have 4 d1 is equal to 8, and from that d1 is equal to 2. Okay, and when you equate the constants, you have 4 d naught minus 13 d1 is equal to 6. 4 d naught minus 13 into 2 is equal to 6, and from this you have 4 d naught is equal to 6 plus 26, which is 32, and from this d naught is equal to 32 by 4, which will be 8. So your general solution an will be ANH homogeneous form plus AN the particular solution. And now when you look at this A naught n, you have C naught into 2 power n plus C1 into 5 power n, and D naught is 8 and D1 is 2k, because we have assumed the particular solution as D naught plus D1n. So here you get, sorry, not k, n. Okay, so this will be the solution. This will be the solution for the given solution for the given recurrence relation. Okay, so now here you have two constants, C naught and C1. Okay, so C naught and C1 can be calculated using the values of A naught and A1. Okay, let me also complete it. So in this case you get an is equal to C naught into 2 power n plus C1 into 5 power n. Okay, now what is the particular solution? Plus 8 plus 2n. Okay, it is given that A naught is 1, so which implies 1 is equal to C naught plus C1 plus 8 plus 8. Okay, plus 8. This implies C naught plus C1 is equal to minus 7. Okay, I substitute n is equal to 0, 2 power 0 is 1, 5 power 0 is 1, 8 plus 2n will give you plus 8. So I'll have A naught plus A naught is equal to 1. So that gets simplified to 1 is equal to C naught plus C1 plus 8. Now what about A1? A1 turns out to be 2. So A1 is equal to 2 implies 2 is equal to 2C naught plus 5C1 plus 10. Okay, so this gives you 2C naught plus 5C1 is equal to minus 8. So I have two equations in two unknowns. So what I have to do is I have to find the values of C naught and C1. So for that I multiply A with equation 2. I have 2C naught plus 2C1 is equal to minus 14. I have 2c0 plus 5c1 is equal to minus 8. And when I subtract this, I have minus 3c1 is equal to minus 6. c1 would be 2. And when I substitute it in A, okay, substitute it in A, I get c0 plus 2 is equal to minus 7, c0 is equal to minus 9. So your solution an would be minus 9 into 2 power n plus 2 into 5 power n plus 8 plus 2n. So this will be the solution. This will be the solution to the recurrence relation. This will be solution to the recurrence relation. Okay. So in this case, you can just test the values by substituting n is equal to 0. That would give you 1. And when you n is equal to 0, you get a0 to be 1. And when I substitute n is equal to 1, I will have a1 to be 2. So you can test it. So this is the process of finding out the solution to a recurrence relation when the right hand side of the recurrence relation is a polynomial in n. Is a polynomial in n. So in this case, the first thing is that the right hand side is a polynomial. Okay, if the right hand side is polynomial, then what you do is you take the particular solution as d0 plus d1 n if it is if the right hand side is a polynomial of degree 1. If it is of degree 2, you take d0 plus d1 n plus d2 n squared as the particular solution. So depending upon the degree of the polynomial at the right hand side, you have to fix the particular solution. So with this, we complete this particular problem. Now I will move to the second problem here. The second problem here is a problem in which you have a power n in the right hand side. Okay, let us see this. Solve a n plus 2 minus 6 a n plus 1 plus 9 a n. Okay, so this will be 3 into 2 power n plus 7 into 3 power n. Okay, now as usual, I will first find the auxiliary equation. I will have m squared minus 6m plus 9 is equal to 0. And this would give you m minus 3 the whole squared is equal to 0, or m is equal to 3. That gets repeated twice. So your homogeneous solution would be c0 plus c1n into 3 power n. Okay, so the first part is finding out the solution to the homogeneous equation. Now if you could look at this equation, I have an plus 2, okay, and then I have n plus 1 and an. Okay, you can represent the recurrence relation as n and the terms preceding it as n minus 1, n minus 2 and so on. Or you can also rewrite this in terms of an plus 1 and an plus 2. Okay, you can see the difference here. In the previous problem, if you could judge or see, you had like this an minus 1, an minus 2. And now here what you do is, when you assume n minus 2 is equal to t, then n would be t plus 2, and I can rewrite this equation like this: a t plus 2 minus 7a t plus 1 plus 10 at is equal to 6 plus 8 into t plus 2. Okay, so both will be the same recurrence relation. So we have taken a problem where you have an plus 2, an plus 1 and an. As usual, an plus 2 is replaced with m squared in the auxiliary equation. So you get m is an of h. Okay, namely the solution with respect to the homogeneous equation would be C0 plus C1n into 3 power n. Okay, so now the right hand side consists of two parts and both is of the form a power n. Okay, here the solution of the the root of the auxiliary equation is 3. So you don't have any problem when you have 3 into 2 power n. Okay, so now what I do is I take particular solution 1. Okay, so now what do you get? Assume, okay, what about this an p1? I'll call this as an p1. This will be C0 into 2 power n. Okay, C0 into 2 power n. So now what I do is I substitute in given equation. Okay, when I substitute it in given equation, I have C0 into 2 power n plus 2. Oh, here I have taken C0. Then in that case you have like this, some other variable E0. Okay, it will be better. E0 into 2 power n plus 2 minus 6 E0 into 2 power n plus 1 plus 9 E0 into 2 power n is equal to 3 into 2 power n. So now what I do is I divide both sides with 2 power n. So I'll have 4 E0 minus 12 E0 plus 9 E0. This will be 3. Okay, so I have 9 plus 4, 13 minus 12. So I'll have E0 is equal to 3. So your particular solution an p1 would be 3 into 2 power n. Okay, 3 into 2 power n. So this will be the first part. Okay, now for the particular solution of the second part, you have to be careful here. Particular solution 2. Okay, so now what you have to do is you have to assume an p2. Okay, so now you can see here the second part consists of 3 power n, and this 3 is a root of the auxiliary equation. So in this case, because this 3 gets repeated here 2 times, okay, 3 gets repeated 2 times. So now what you have to assume here is alpha naught n squared 3 power n. Okay, because that gets repeated 2 times, I take n squared. Suppose if it gets repeated 3 times, then I have to take n cube. If it gets repeated once, then I have to multiply alpha naught 3 power n with n. So that you have to keep in mind. So now when I substituting in the given equation, okay, so now when I substitute it in the given equation, what do I get? Alpha naught n plus 2 the whole square. Okay, this would be 3 power n plus 2. Okay, an plus 2 minus 6 into an alpha naught n plus 1 the whole square into 3 power n plus 1. Okay, alpha n plus 2 minus 6 an plus 1 plus 9 an plus 9 into alpha naught n squared 3 power n, and this is equal to, what about the right hand side? I have 7 into 3 power n. Okay, so now as usual I divide with 3 power n. So I have 9 here, 9 alpha naught into n squared plus 4n plus 4. And now I will have 3 here, because I am dividing 3 power n plus 1 with 3 power n. I will have 3 into 6, 18 alpha naught into n squared plus 2n plus 1 plus 9 alpha naught n squared is equal to 7. So now I multiply this, my 9 alpha naught n squared plus 36 alpha naught n plus 36 alpha naught minus 18 alpha naught n squared minus 36 alpha naught n minus 18 alpha naught plus 9 alpha naught n squared, the whole thing is equal to 7. So 9 plus 9, 18 minus 18 alpha naught n squared gets cancelled. 36 alpha naught n minus 36 alpha naught n gets cancelled. I will have 18 alpha naught is equal to 7. From this, alpha naught is equal to 7 by 18. So here ANP2 would be, okay. So now I have assumed like this, alpha naught is 7 by 18 n squared 3 power n. So this will be the second particular solution. So now when I combine these two, general solution is AN is equal to C naught plus C1n into 3 power n, which is the homogeneous form solution, plus ANP1 3 into 2 power n, 3 into 2 power n plus 7 by 18 n squared into 3 power n, okay, n squared into 3 power n multiplied by 7 by 18. This would be the general solution. This would be the general solution to the given recurrence relation. So here what you have done is, when the right hand side is of the form a power n, if that a is not a root, then you assume some alpha naught into a power n as the particular solution. If a is a root, check how many times that a is a root, and accordingly you select the particular solution. Here a is 3, and you can see that 3 gets repeated 2 times as a root in the auxiliary equation. So I assume the second particular solution as alpha naught n squared into 3 power n. Okay, so this will be the solution to the second problem. Now I will again solve another problem of the form a power n. So I have solved a power n minus 4 into a n minus 1 plus 4 a n minus 2 is equal to 2 power n. Okay, so now I have a n minus 4 a n minus 1 plus 4 a n minus 2 is equal to 2 power n. Okay, as usual, let me first find the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation would be m squared minus 4m plus 4 is equal to 0, or this would be m minus 2 the whole squared is equal to 0, which gives you m is equal to 2 twice. Therefore your homogeneous solution would be C naught plus C1n into 2 power n. So this will be the solution for the homogeneous recurrence relation that has been constructed from the given equation. Now for the second part assume ANP, okay, particular solution. Here I have 2 power n. 2 turns out to be a root of the auxiliary equation, and 2 gets repeated 2 times. So in this case I take the solution as alpha naught n squared 2 power n. So now what I do is substituting in the given equation. So now what I do is I substitute it in the given equation. That gives you, okay, what will be the value? I'll have alpha naught n squared 2 power n minus 4 into alpha naught n minus 1 the whole square into 2 power n minus 1 plus 4 into alpha naught n minus 2 the whole square 2 power n minus 2 is equal to 2 power n. Now here what I do is I divide with 2 power n minus 2. So I will have 4 alpha naught n squared. Here I will have 2. So I minus 8 alpha naught into n squared minus 2n plus 1. And here I will have plus 4 alpha naught n squared minus 4n plus 4 is equal to 4, because I have divided throughout with 2 power n minus 2. So now let me simplify this further. 4 alpha naught n squared, or let us group the terms, minus 8 alpha naught n squared, minus 8 alpha naught n squared, okay, and plus 16 alpha naught n, plus 16 alpha naught n minus 8 alpha naught, all the terms except alpha naught, I think it would get cancelled here, plus 4 alpha naught n squared, plus 4 alpha naught n squared minus 16 alpha naught n, minus 16 alpha naught n plus 16 alpha naught plus 16 alpha naught, the whole thing is equal to 4. Okay, this will be 4. Now you could see these, the first two, okay, namely 4 alpha naught n squared, 16 alpha naught n gets cancelled here, okay, and I get 8 alpha naught is equal to 4. This implies alpha naught is equal to 1 by 2. So your particular solution would be 1 by 2, okay, n squared into 2 power n. So your general solution is, okay, general solution is an is equal to c naught plus c1n into 2 power n plus 1 by 2 n squared into 2 power n. So here what you have done is you have calculated the solution, to the given recurrence relation, and here the right hand side is of the form a power n, and a is a root of the characteristic equation, and the root also gets repeated twice. So you have assumed the particular solution, as alpha naught n squared 2 power n. You have multiplied with n squared because 2 gets repeated 2 times here. So this completes the solution of this particular problem. Now I will solve another problem wherein the right hand side is a product of the polynomial as well as a power n. Let us see here. Solve s of k minus 4 s of k minus 1 plus 4 s of k minus 2 is equal to k plus 1 into 2 power k. Okay, previously we had in the right hand side a polynomial, or you add a function of the form a power k. Now you have a product of these two, k plus 1 into 2 power k. The procedure of course is going to be same. Let us see how do we solve it. Now what you do is you take the characteristic equation or the auxiliary equation. Okay, the auxiliary equation is m squared minus 4m plus 4 is equal to 0, or you get m minus 2 the whole squared will be 0, or this gives you m is equal to 2 twice, and therefore your not k, s of k h homogeneous form would be, okay, what do you get, c naught plus c1n into 2 power, this is k, c naught plus c1k into 2 power k. So here the index is important, you have to write it suitably. Okay, so now you get this SKH homogeneous form of solution would be c naught plus c1k into 2 power k. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to find the particular solution, and in the particular solution you have a product of a polynomial k plus 1 multiplied by 2 power k. And now if you look at this 2 is again a root of the characteristic equation, and that also gets repeated 2 times. So you have to choose the particular solution suitably. Now how do you do this? Now you assume, okay, the first part would be like this, s of k with respect to the particular solution, this would be, now you have a polynomial of degree 1 here, so I will take d naught plus d1k as usual, and instead of this 2 power k, here this 2 gets repeated twice, so I take k squared into 2 power k. So now I substitute it in the given equation, substitute it in the given recurrence relation. Okay, so now when I do it, what do I get? D naught plus d1k into k squared into 2 power k minus 4 into d naught plus d1 into k minus 1. Yeah, this is multiplied with k minus 1 the whole squared into 2 power k minus 1 plus 4 into d naught plus d1 into k minus 2 into k minus 2 the whole squared into 2 power k minus 2, and this is nothing but k plus 1 into 2 power k. Okay, so now what I do here is I divide with 2 power k minus 2 on both sides. So as usual, divide by 2 power k minus 2 on both sides. Okay, so now when I do it, what do I get? Here I will have 4k squared. Okay, I will have 4k squared into, this would be 4k squared into d naught plus d1k, d naught plus d1k, and here I have 2 power k minus 1 by 2 power k will give you 2 in the denominator, 4 by 2 would give you again 2, so I will have minus 2 times d naught plus d1 into k minus 1. Okay, and this will be multiplied with k minus 1 the whole square, which would give you k squared minus 2k plus 1. And what about the last term? Here I will have 2 power k minus 2 by Okay, 1 minute, let me see this. What did I do here? Divided by 2 power k minus 1. So I will have 4. Yeah, I have written it right. 4 here. So here I will have 8. Am I right? Not 2. Because when I divide with 2 power, yeah, when I divide with 2 power k minus 2, I will have like this. 2 power k minus 1 by 2 power k minus 2, this would give you 1 by 2. So this is right. Okay. So now what about this? I'll have plus 4, okay, plus 4 into d naught plus d1 into k minus 2 into k squared minus 4k plus 4, okay, d naught plus d1 into k minus 2 into k squared minus 4k plus 4. 2 per k minus 2 gets cancelled. This would give you, when I divide it with 2 per k minus 1, I will have 4 here. So this will be 4 into k plus 1. Okay. So now from this I require two equations, because here I have two unknowns d0 and d1. So now what I do is, to do this you can expand and equate the coefficient of k and constant. Okay. So now what I will do is simply here is I will substitute k is equal to 0. When I substitute k is equal to 0, I will call this as equation A. K is equal to 0 in equation A here. When I do it, first term would become 0. Second term would be minus 2 into d naught plus d1 into minus 1 into 1. Okay, because k is equal to 0, so d naught plus d1 into minus 1, the whole thing is multiplied with 0 minus 0 plus 1, which will be 1, plus 4 times, this will be d naught plus d1 into minus 2, this whole thing will be multiplied with 4, and this would also be 4. So I will have minus 2 into d naught minus d1 plus 16 into d naught minus 2 d1 is equal to 4. So I will divide it with minus 2. So I will have d naught minus d1. I will have minus 8 into d naught minus 2 d1. Okay, this is equal to minus 2. So d naught minus 8 d naught would give you minus 7 d naught, minus d naught plus 16. I will have plus 15, plus 15 d1. This is equal to minus 2. So this will be equation 1. Okay, so I have one equation here. What is it? Minus 7 d naught plus 15 d1 is equal to minus 2. Okay, in equation A, I have two constants d0 and d1. So I want to find those values. I require at least two equations. So one way I can do is expand the left hand side, equate the constants and equate the coefficient of k. That would give you the required answer. I have done the same thing in another form. Okay, when I take k is equal to 0, automatically I will be equating the constants here, and that gives you the equation minus 7 d0 plus 15 d1 is equal to minus 2, which will be 1. Now what I have to do is, I have to substitute k is equal to 1 in order to get the other equation. Okay, so now what I do is, I substitute k is equal to 1 in equation A. Okay, when I do it, I will have 4 into d0 plus d1, 4 into d0 plus d1. Okay, now what about this? Minus 2 into d0. Okay, k is equal to 1, d1 will become 0. So I will have 4 d0 sorry, 2 times d naught, 2 times d naught into 1 plus 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 plus 1. Of course, this part will become 0. Okay, and here this would give you plus 4 into d naught minus d1. Okay, d naught minus d1, and this would be 1 minus 4 plus 4 into 1 minus 4 plus 4. This is equal to 8. Minus 4 plus 4 gets cancelled here. So I will have 4 d naught plus 4 d1, again plus 4 d naught minus 4 d1 is equal to 8. Minus 4 d1 plus 4 d1 becomes gets cancelled here. I will have 8 d naught is equal to 8, or d naught is equal to 1. Okay, substituting in equation 1. Okay, what is equation 1? You get minus 7 d naught plus 15 d1. This is equal to minus 2. So I have minus 7 plus 15 d1 is equal to minus 2, or 15 d1 is equal to 5, and d1 would be 1 by 3. Okay, so now your S of k with respect to the particular solution would be, see, you can see here what is the assumption that you have made. D naught plus d1k into k squared 2 power k. So I will have k squared into 2 power k. D naught is 1 plus d1 is 1 by 3 into k. Okay, so this gives you d naught plus d1k into k squared 2 power k. So this gives you the particular solution. So from this, the general solution is S of k is equal to c naught plus c1k into 2 power k plus k squared 2 power k into 3 plus k whole divided by 3. So this would be the general solution. This would be the general solution to the given problem. So in this case, you have to be vigilant while framing or constructing the particular solution. Okay, particular solution. So this completes this particular problem. Okay, so now what I will do here is I will just write down the steps involved. Steps involved in solving a recurrence relation. Okay, so the first step would be form the auxiliary equation. Okay, second one, find the roots of the auxiliary equation. Okay, so suppose you take this as AE, auxiliary equation. Okay, roots A would be like this. Roots are not repeated. The roots are not repeated, then solution is c naught a1 power k plus c1 a2 power k plus c2 a3 power k plus so on plus cn an power k. Okay, So if root ai is repeated m times, okay, in that case you replace, okay, ci ai power k with, okay, some alpha naught plus alpha 1 k plus alpha 2 k squared plus so on plus alpha m k power m into ai power k. Okay, so this will be the two solutions, two types of solutions, or this will be the two forms of the solution when you consider the homogeneous recurrence relation. Okay, so the next one would be, if the right hand side is a polynomial, assume, okay, a k p as d naught plus d1 k plus d2 k squared plus so on plus d m k power m, polynomial of degree m. Okay, so you have dm k power m. Okay, and if RHS is of the form a power k, okay, a is not a root of the auxiliary equation, okay, then akp would be, okay, d naught a power k. Okay, if RHS is of the form a power k, a gets repeated as a root of the auxiliary equation m times, okay, m times, then akp would be, okay, d naught k power m into a power k. Okay, so this is the thing that you have to assume. Similarly, you have to assume this, and these things you have this. When you have a product, suitably you take a combination of these two, and that would give you the particular solution. So you have to remember these three types, and accordingly you find the particular solution, and the solution when you consider the homogeneous recurrence relation, and write down the general solution as a sum of a solution obtained from homogeneous equation and the particular solution. You practice some more problems on this, and if you have any doubts in this, we can have a discussion in the WhatsApp group. Thank you.